I'm doing Depp vs. Heard, entertainment, pop culture, things like that. This year's from India TV. I'm not gonna lie, this is my first time reading them, but they've got something here somewhat interesting. Now, this article's not old, it's not new, but it's after the Virginia case, so I figured worth taking a look. Johnny Depp replaced by Dwayne Johnson in Pirates of the Caribbean 6. Fans can't imagine new Jack Sparrow. So, the real news here, as I think India TV mentions, is the reaction of the fans, which isn't something that's really going to be ever new or old. It's something that would have been the same, I think, before the case, after the case, or this day. So it says, as Johnny Depp won the case against Amber Heard, rumors went soaring that the actor will be replaced by Dwayne Johnson in Pirates of the Caribbean 6, but fans of the franchise didn't like the idea. Here's how they reacted. I think I heard this somewhere at some point, but definitely never covered it. Anyway, let's see what we got. Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow Pirates of the Caribbean films is one of the most loved characters played by the actor, and I will agree they got that right. Fans were looking forward to see Depp reprise the role in Pirates 6, however, Disney decided to go in a different direction after Amber Heard published an op-ed reviving her domestic abuse allegations. As Depp won the case against Heard, rumors ran rampant that the actor will be replaced by Dwayne Johnson in the upcoming film for the franchise. However, fans of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise were not pleased to hear this. In fact, they said they cannot imagine anyone else playing the role except Johnny Depp, which I gotta say, yeah, we knew that. It's just kind of interesting thinking about The Rock, or I guess I should say Dwayne Johnson, in that role. It just wouldn't make sense to make such a complete change like that. I mean, if they tried to get somebody who was like Johnny's height and weight and had like similar features, maybe it would be at least understandable what they're trying to do. And I got nothing against Dwayne Johnson, but just saying the body type really would not work so well as Jack Sparrow. And then they feature some tweets. All right, so here we go. It's from June 2nd, 2022. Definitely a throwback, but it's still after the case ended. Anyway, this person, Elise Marie, says Dwayne Johnson will replace Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean film. No. Disney screwed over Johnny Depp. Disney needs to come out and apologize for how wrong they treated Mr. Depp and not look to reboot Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. Show some class, Disney. You're looking goofy. Well, we know right now that apology never came, and I'm not expecting it. I'm hoping, hopefully, an apology, but not expecting. And D-Light says, The Rock, any Hollywood actor should know not to touch Captain Jack Sparrow role. Out of respect for Johnny Depp, stop being greedy. And that's another good point that actors never, ever, ever, ever do. So there's a lot of franchises that went very far left politically that I think really ruin the franchises. You don't see any actors saying, you know what, I shouldn't take this role because this is really not the thing the fans wanted to see. Actors will take whatever role they can for the money, and not only the money, for their career, for everything around it, just to do the movie. I was even thinking that about Lord of the Rings in some cases. If you love Lord of the Rings, would you take a role in Rings of Powers you know is just like totally written by some intern or something who's got all these political motives for the show because they hate Tolkien? They hate the way Lord of the Rings was back in the 30s and 40s and 50s. It wasn't politically correct back then. No. You say, this is a classic franchise. I'm not going to touch this one. I'm not taking the role. But that doesn't happen. Anyway, off track, I digress. So it seems TV India has pretty much no opinion of their own about whether Johnny should be in it, shouldn't be in it, Dwayne should or shouldn't. They're just kind of reporting what they see out there as the facts, which I guess is okay. But I'd rather them show some kind of backbone, take some kind of a stance. Even if I disagree, at least take a side if you've at least got a good reason to. Obviously, I don't want to just see smear and propaganda to take a side. But if you've got a good reason for taking a side, I'll respect that and hear it out. But I guess India TV just wants to report on tweets. However, I will say they're showcasing the fact that fans are not happy, so that in itself is definitely more of a plus than a minus. Anyway, if you're not subscribed here, consider it. Let me know what you think down below. Do you think Dwayne Johnson would make a good Jack Sparrow? Just kidding. I know the answer. We're way past that. He wouldn't. But it's always nice to see a new media source I've never seen before. Maybe they'll have something else on Johnny at some point and pitch in their opinion. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. I'm doing shout outs, special thanks, things like that. Before I forget, shout out to John Price. She actually sent this to me. And if you don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. Done here for now. See you next time.